was just circumstances beyond our control, but the show must go on. I have with me in studio Innocent Kalimanshi as well as Mr. Nathaniel, and we are going to discuss some of the issues that have been affecting the country, in particular, electoral violence. We know there's been an announcement in the less than an hour ago by the Electoral Commission of Zambia, where they're saying there'll be no campaigns in Impulungu, Namwala, and Lusaka. There'll be no road shows because of the electoral violence. We have to understand that one of the key provinces is Lusaka. We do understand, we read the report at Impulungu, Namwala, but we wouldn't want this to continue. It's deliberate even before the Electoral Commission of Zambia announcement that we speak to Innocent Kalimanshi, probably known as Commander Ino, because obviously there's been a lot of talk around him, a lot of talk when it comes to what is his position when it comes to electoral violence. Innocent, welcome to Katalo Toba Show.
I'm
So one of the things on Narambana is yesterday there was a famous speech Chanam Fala the American suit and combat and Zambia. But quite a reaction from the US Embassy in Zambia. Okay, I don't know Mamari Berenga. They said they want to complain through the diplomatic protocols. Because that's initially everybody that saw, are they promoting electoral violence? What's your take on the reaction by the US Embassy in Zambia?
If you have a US Embassy, shall we go? Pandu, if you are carried to Amba, Nyakanashia, for the PF, they are power, before not to affect what you should be awareness. So if you had taken my until come the Basani, I ran up at but I was sorry for cooking and shower. You know, when you see me on the day of Valesta, I'm going to a taxi and Marine and I got a phone, phone, no, Kumuma, no, Kumuma, I went taxi, won't you go for whatever they knew. So if it was issue at Chawama, Madura, Madura, Chawama, Madura, pay for a posy for you. To run an avant and I will PM, you push over and I look more small PF, not more for PF for filling a month. No, Kuwesha and this one, but I forgot. I did so operation and grandmother, so the child may be intact. So, come on, when I went to ice and if you go, I got more like at the Bible, Manu and the Bible, why reach now Monaco. Now watching a career, now watching a career, no Panavish Monacari. Now when I say at the Papatricia, you almost 10 days, she will reach that land. So if you want to be second, I'm going to take at the Bible.
No man did quite a valent that it's at quite a reconciliation of our Kennedy Kamba. We have quite a factions, more patriotic front, you could Americans, could have Ashani. Leadership secretaries that were Kateko Sanade HTK. But could have to remember that the reason why we concerned about Kennedy is because the Barefat Mosha Puntanshi for electrical providers in the HTK command, whatever PF by if you look that is struck by PND. Remember Nashani Aman Pact Balandef.
If we have a campaign, the Africa, Nish, we don't see which portions of the one if we have a for a non manista also one fiao say or cover tari but I have patari so a cover tari Fika on support the sham and go to my function in vote. So if you feel an Akuma campaign, I go and support more. You don't say that's millions of bad 10 years old.
Imam Bashashi and obviously my own tupo. And then Mungamamona, Kuliava, Chakot Valeva, Babu Maregeni, Bachitashani. What's your message to the young Zambians about the camp?
Quating, I don't say they don't know if we're group is preaching against the peace. But one is illustration to America. Now go to a more money forward to reach the side of Charm. They are doing
so Kuchawama, there's people who were pointing fingers at Ima Niva innocent. So from your statements, Panupashomland that Ava Niva.
that no innocent engagement.
Never let them incite violence. Yeah, she take Chawam.
Chawam what violence?
Go Monday, sorry, Monday. My group ya PF.
Monday. What about Monday?
Man, that's a PF. Like can stay first question.
Thank you.
I left say at patriotic front. Ever don't start disrupt. Abana kuma Monday. Never put them on short. You aba nobody feel peaceful. But aba folks start disrupt kuma Monday. Never patriotic front. From them national leadership.
Now, Papa, I mean, imwe temwa pia mletitashi kwaipya makati azimba pantina mukatafuni nenda mukachoti misompola kachoro pambokondo so ukuishva nga uli wonse nga member wa party nangukushoko vati ngokuna zambia chimwaliko muna zambia ulioswali mutonsa kumuntu vali kumamletamba soshifini.
Well, Electoral Commission of Zambia tapatini na wana onge finachana pa kwamba show na bashtabani hadi kuli COVID-19. So when the road shows door to door, I'm thinking now this is a very different election because of COVID-19. So now bani kumpulungu, Kurusaka, kuna mwara Emma affected areas, official announcement papangi. Do you think it was a good move because about sheriff in less than 60 days school election, so there'll be no campaigns, no road shows? Announcement wapangira for less than an hour. Is it a good idea or we needed more police enforcement?
I think the suggestion you have for commissioner you want to say and the chongo now and whatever. What that we focus on the Zambia buildings. What that we focus on the Zambia buildings.
Yambiama stakeholders, Transparency International Zambia, by JCTR, by Catholica, then they've been asking to give a total lockdown in Zambia because of COVID-19 cases actually increased. So no political activities. I know how much they ban the whole Zambia, but they are like political activities, the checking about development projects. They're asking a total lockdown. Do you think we should have a total lockdown here COVID because we have an election, people have to vote? What do you think we should have to take?
Kuntu kulikonsider by important. So nobody don't much about who if we're going to go to go to food.
So you think there should be a total lockdown? If the Patriotic Front loses August 12th, general election, is the Patriotic Front going to accept?
Let me take it. Madam, losing an election is Patriotic Front. It's not like this. Why I've said so, there's no wind of change. You know, when the government is going out, or rather when the government tend to lose an election, you can see through the deeds. What we see now, this scenario, have you seen that these opposition political party whom we are fighting for into this battle, they are using violence, you see, so that they can put fear in the people, so that the people can see that the PF government is not functioning. So, to me, police officers, police, you are known, population yatu for That's why we abide with what the police are saying. No violence, no what we do what we want. Now these others, they just want to force, you see, forcing. Actually, it's better, the best thing which this opposition should do, let them sell their manifesto to the Zambian people. Tell them what they will do. Because for us, things which PF government has done, we can see them through our own eyes. Yes, there are other people who are saying, no, standard of living, these things are expensive. You ask the question over the disease, coronavirus. It's not only in Zambia, it's countrywide. And us as Zambia, we don't produce we don't produce goods, we just import. So we are affected. So it's not only in Zambia, it's everywhere. Even in America, people are complaining that there is no manufacturing, there's total lockdown. So if America is affected, who are we? Eh? So God's plan is not our plan. So for us, to that question, you say that we are losing, we cannot lose this election. And so far, so good. They are just panicking. That's why we are at ease. We know that we are winning this election 100%, 50 plus 1, fools.
Is there a division in the Patriotic Front Party? Because you had a situation, for example, you had 141 people vying to be cancelled. What do you know what? People make up words. And then Masanga Tukuyama Independent Emmanuel JJ Banda is independent. Peter Wiko, but is supporting President Edgar Lungu. Is there a division in the party that will cause you not to have majority in parliament?
No, there is no division. There is just a misunderstanding. You see, when you use a word division, it's a very strong word. So you need to dilute that word. It's misunderstanding. Because democracy is all about accepting views, whether it may be a very bitter pill to swallow to me, but I should listen to what you are saying. That's democracy. So if these people, you see that about 100 and you said 100,
dependency.
yeah, it simply means that the party, it simply means that the party is popular.
Chiranga party, naikwata leaders.
Yes.
Ero no kuitaika pachingi chavengi kuitaika mutendere echireposa vanhu so beta bava ekisonga so that punctuation anondikere ndinoposa vanhu pakuvoma. It's normal.
You need to face challenges.
Realistically speaking, Kapanda Ferreo, quite a mixed reactions within the Patriotic Front on Salah, Madam Professor Kanduluo to be the running mate. Realistically, are the young people willing to have her as a running mate? Because right from a new allowance, really love to work, paper ground, what's the realistic situation?
A new man of school.
Because they are eligible to vote.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
14 years in 2016. Now, what about voters card?
Kai ichona masa chini ya musana ndo mwana wono mndo Mungu weke that Jesus Christ. Kwa kalika ndezi. Kuto kwa Zambia kwa Zambia kwa Kalimanshi ndio yasi. Ndio kwa experience ya kweli. Na watu wa shirika kwa kusoma kwa sisi kwa wao shati kwa wengi wa watu. So kuruka kwa ukashika kwa president na power ndio kwa tika kwa pale kwa ndio na kuna mashuru kwa my experience ya kwa party niko kwa my experience ya kwa kwa Zambia niko ya kwa Zambia chali na sana na kwa force
Yes. Then food too. Those people are really, they are students. But there are people, youths there who are not students. You see? There are people, there are youths there who are not students, who are not benefiting in the education sector. You see? So, Mwana Commander, there is no Jesus who wants to be in Nakuru. We just need to put ourselves straight, then move forward ahead. Because if we continue finger pointing, we are going nowhere. So for us, it's our choice, and we shall support Wamari Wangandu. It's our support and whether they want it or they don't want it. To us, we are certain.
Lusaka is one of the biggest provinces, and it's the capital city. UPND or the affected areas. How are you going to campaign now? Because we know the capital is one of the major key places, and this unfortunately has called for a suspension of campaigns. What is the plan now?
Madam, you cannot disclose the plan. You say that the party, the front and UPN. So we cannot sell the plan on the media.
Yeah.
It's within our house. So we cannot tell the people that our plan will be doing this and that. No. It's within our house. Another question, madam.
Alright, in case you're just joining us, I'm speaking to Innocent Kalimanshi, popularly known as Commander Ino, and he's with his friend Commander Nathan And one of the biggest issues we've been discussing, the white elephant in the room, is the electoral violence. And in case you missed the announcement, Electoral Commission of Zambia has suspended campaigns affected by electoral violence in Pulungu, Namwala, and Lusaka. We do know that it's restricted because of COVID-19, road shows, door to door. Obviously, this development, how can it be avoided from spreading across the country just because of a few individuals? Because you can't have a campaigners general election. What's your advice to the youth that are watching now so that we avoid more suspensions less than 60 days before August 12, 2021?
It's like Lopazan. Now, youth are
Innocent, I'll ask you a very personal question. Obviously, Ngangumapa page and Tatalkunga page, I said, I'm interviewing Innocent Kalimanshi. The perception they'll have about you is that, you can read the comments. They'll be like, why have you brought a thug? Why have you brought a shan? Hey, ask him about the violence here. Why do you think they have this image about you, and how do you hope that in the change image?
No, I'm so kuri barano mbafu abari tocha abana bari shoba bana ho kuri bari shoba bana ho bana ndati ni waru engwa aha
Wale nimepesha
na riwa shinda pila kaina isura ko wanda tsama sala ndechi ne kuri shop charity mo kuma babu sana charity so parasi mwara to waru
we talk on the phone, but I said, never for a minute. It's better. I was here.
Last rating that Jesus didn't have a base. Takwa wa issue of fields. And that is Sambia. So that one of the I don't think that's nothing to a line of a thing. The whole idea of moving to line of Sambia. And that's why you all say, big Sambia. It's important.
And talk on what you said, you know, Ms. Mofusan Kanyaba, we are no longer the future leaders, we are the current leaders now. Because amongst the people who are there in G64, one big one, there is this group having a Michael Chirufia Sata, other big group, so all in all, we are the current leaders. So we want to leave this country Zambia to our children to see to it that politics is not all about violence. That's why myself and my colleague Innocent Kalimanshi will always preach about love. Despite political affiliation, we are one Zambia, one nation. And out there, to our friends, these opposition who are fond of fighting each other, you cannot build a better Zambia like that. For example, what happened in town yesterday, it was very disappointing. In presence of their president, stolen vehicles, stealing phones, and getting even those youths who have got Airtel money, whatever, so does it mean that they want to win power? And they are not in power, they are doing that. So it should be an eye-opener, and we should think deeper. We need to vote wise. As you can see, our president is always preaching love. It has even kept us to reach this second lockdown. Definitely. Health nation. That's what we need.
na beshakupoka abantu abati mabuta yonyika twashobora kubafana amakapitali mutawapere ba PF ambeni kwamukuravapo kukweshe charo panchi kuyetenza rakoni so chawama kashina mutafiziko ichongo chakatoa.
Definitely.
One important mission I need you, Innocent, to say to the people out there is on COVID-19. Our cases, they have increased. I think what we've seen, this it's beyond politics, it's beyond us. I need you to give a message to the people watching about adhering to the COVID-19 health guidelines before we wrap up the show.
If ndafiachira mutu yaurwere icharaamako charaamutsungo munhu charamazvikuonesamina zambia pa tirombe kuri vapresident tirombe kumaleaders vese vavafa vapresident amaleaders vachavo vatisaka maneko kuyo timaneko fesi pandikuminge kokuchiti twaisavota inombokuminga takuita twakavota tikafakaii so chakamati wasunga komunhu
Good health country. Thank you so much for coming to the Katalo Punga show. All right, so I'm speaking to Innocent Kalimanshi, properly known as Commander Ino, and he's also with his friend Commander Raphael. And we've just talked about various political issues. How am I to introduce
Commander Mwinko Tiko ngena mwakupya sungena mozizira vakupya veka
It's been great having them on the Katalo Ponga show. Please, the conversation continues. Post your comments and questions, and obviously there will be more politics and current affairs that will come on the Katalo Ponga show. But we have to talk about issues that matter the most. From last week, we're talking about electoral violence. There's the COVID-19 health guidelines that needs to be addressed, but more politics and current affairs are on the way to talk about on the show. We're less than 60 days to a general election. Please mask up, please sanitize. We only have one Zambia. Make sure you keep watching the show.